All right, welcome to the show, everyone. It is the Wednesday. That means we're gonna have a cotton collision.
Yeah.
And I didn't do any homework. Did you do
On
any
one
homework?
on Wednesdays we collide with cotton.
That's true. That's true. And sometimes we get a Joseph Frost here,
Hey, what's
Woo!
happening?
Y'all. Yeah. Did you
I did
see
read
the movie premiere that's coming out soon? Did you
which one?
um shoot. It's oh, well, let me just let me do a little screen share. Yes. Um okay. It pops over here, but it doesn't bring it on. There we go.
All right. Oh yeah, I did hear about this.
Yeah. Detective Punkwaddle and Gator Dog Goblin.
Yeah,
With the PD 180.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice,
There's a
nice.
pop cotton. See, I told you we clash cotton.
Hey, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Homework. I don't know.
Homework.
We're supposed to pick a topic or whatnot, and
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes the week is busy. Sometimes people get a little sick, and some
yeah,
people they build robot stuff.
yeah. And
Like,
and sometimes we get secondhand information.
yeah, yeah. See, I got some robot legs right here.
Oh,
Big
nice.
robot legs, freaking
Maybe
ginormous.
you could make those big too.
Yeah. Woo. But yeah. Um, we did a nip and nag, but YouTube was down.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I heard.
remember? Yeah, that was literally yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Let me put this down. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
But literally, YouTube was down. Snacks was like, maybe I should do a live stream. I haven't done a live stream. Nip and nag.
Yeah,
In
oh
a
wow.
while.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do it. And well, it was a new grade, so it's like, do I need to learn the new grade on stream? I don't know. And we're making it at the Marionette, so we're doing a lot of standing and rotary tool stuff. So you're gonna hear a lot of wee on
Yeah.
the line. It was just like, nah, probably not. We probably shouldn't. We'll probably save it
Yeah.
for another one.
Yeah.
We have a couple waifu kits that we can build.
Oh,
We'll probably do
nice.
one of those. Um,
Waifus are fun.
yeah. Katabukia.
Oh.
Frame girls. Frame girls.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm.
um, but yeah. We decided not to, and YouTube was down for like everybody,
Yeah, it's like for 3 or 4 hours, right?
or something like that. And then YouTube was just like, yeah, we know it's down. We don't know what's going on. It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was a good day not to remember to stream.
Yeah. Yeah. By the time I got on Mad's channel
Huh.
at
Oh,
nine
it's
nine
fixed.
fifteen Central, it was back
Okay.
up.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I was. Yeah, we were asleep by then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
imagine so.
yeah. We're just chilling. We're building and watching some anime. We're watching Ghost in a Shell.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited about the new stuff they're coming out with that soon.
the new stuff. It's looking okay. I don't mind
Hmm.
it.
Um,
It's it's kind of a little more closely resembling the manga, which I
yeah,
like.
and it seems a little bit more like a standalone complex too. I remember some of those more
Standalone copies. I did like was it the one from 2000 and was it 2002 2004?
Yeah, they had two seasons and then an OVA.
Yeah, I mean technically per the standalone complex, the Laughing Man incident happened 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It happened in 2024.
Yeah, yeah. which was the future back then.
Yeah, which was the future back then, back in
Mhm.
in 04.
I
So
mean, to be fair, the first Ghost in the Shell was in the 80s.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So
And
it's like
then,
really in the futures. But
I mean, and then when
and it
people
was
started,
yeah,
oh,
it was a it's like sci-fi, but it wasn't like super distant sci-fi. It wasn't like
mm,
spaceships and stuff like that. No, it was like very advanced helicopters and advanced like robots and stuff like that.
well,
Which
I mean, isn't it true that Ghost in the Shell was a big inspiration for the Matrix? But
what up, Dan Punk?
hey, what's up? The Ghost in the Shell wasn't quite as popular in America, so people didn't make the parallels until later.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
No,
think it inspired it.
it might have. It might have. I did like Ghost in the Shell. It's very Cyberpunk came
Yeah,
out, The
yeah,
Matrix came out,
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
uh, Blade
some.
Runner.
Mm-hmm. Well, Blade Runner had been out in the 80s, but yeah, like that 80s cyberpunk era. There's a lot of stuff that's still showing up from that genre, right? That was a great job. I mean,
Yeah.
Total Recall was. I mean, the first one was pretty good. The second one,
RoboCop is
yeah, yeah,
would you consider it like very soft cyberpunk?
yeah. It's softcore.
Yeah,
But,
softcore softcore RoboPunk.
yeah,
Uh,
but it's definitely in the genre of like the mech, the cyborg sort of thing. I mean,
yeah.
it's definitely there.
I
I
mean
mean, RoboCop 2 is pretty getting into it with the other robot that tries to kill him and all that.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just to see he's waiting
Yeah.
for his better half to get home. Oh.
Sometimes I feel like I'm beside myself too, and
Mm,
sometimes I don't.
yeah. Yeah, sometimes I too half ass it and I wait for my better half ass to get here.
Yeah,
It's true. It's true.
yeah.
Gotta have all your donkeys.
Hey,
Anyways,
yeah. Feeling a little cheeky there.
a little cheeky, yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Well, anyways, we'll talk about the big robot stuff later because we didn't do the Mecha Monday because we were kind of under the weather. It was it's been cold, it's been warm,
Yeah,
it's like coming in and going out to the we call it springtime. So you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Hey, Snowdub's here. What's up? 16
hey,
subs until 300. I think we have an idea. DM me later, Gator.
you could DM him now.
I could.
No,
But
I meant Snow could DM you now.
oh yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure he could.
Yeah,
I don't think I've gotten a DM from Snowdub in a while. But we do have we are planned to go to Orlando on was it the next month?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, literally a month from now we're going to Orlando and
Nice.
we're having fun. I'm gonna have some fun over there, and yeah. Um, but let's get into the thingy thing.
Yeah,
The thing.
yeah. Thing.
Yeah, the Detective Punkwado and Gator, the Goblin with PDP.
Yeah, I see Reggie, Constable Reggie's back there.
Constable Reggie's right behind us. Oh no.
And you know what? And I don't know if I don't think DJ Energy is here, but if anybody watches Community, you know that Constable Reggie is kind of a funny reference.
That's true. That's true. Now the eye patch works pretty good. I got the pointy ears. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm,
The red nose. I like it. I like it. I
Yeah.
got like two like white fangs. That's okay. I got two horns too, and they're like lightning bolts. I've got lightning bolt horns.
Yeah.
I don't mind
They
that.
definitely doctored you up in post.
They very much did.
I like how Petey
They
looks so
put me in a
short.
nice suit too. I've never worn a nice suit.
Yeah. I've worn a bow tie. I haven't worn the full suit yet. But,
Yeah, the full suit with an overcoat and a fedora. You got a freaking gat in your hand. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? We have been talking about cyberpunky stuff literally just a second ago.
Yep.
Look at the background. What are we I'm seeing like lots of blues and pinks and like tall like
This is like cyberpunk
skyscrapers.
noir right here.
It is cyberpunk noir. Yeah. Like Ghost in a Shell. That is very
Like, yeah.
Section 9.
Wait, hold on. Help me remember. Which is the character that's the detective that's not upgraded by any means because they wanted like a
Togasa.
Yeah, I can be the Togasa.
Togasa is the he has a few augmentations, but he is the least augmented person.
He's not full cybernetic like half.
No, he's not he's not like literally a ghost in a shell like the Major or
Bato.
Or Bato. I love Bato. Bato is the man.
Yeah.
He's an ex-army ranger who's working got recruited.
He's so chill and
he is like he is always like working out and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, why are you buying all the workout stuff? And he's all like, hey, these are great investments and stuff like that. Even though he's got like cyborg he literally like augment let's just be honest, he's definitely not natty.
No, those eyes are not natty at all.
No. Not at all.
Did you ever watch the Ghost Tears kind of stuff? Those what I think that was like 4 or 5 movies. I think Burning Man is actually part of Ghost Tears actually.
Yeah.
Because in that kind of slight retelling, the Major meets some of like Bato, and they don't get along at first because he's part of a different group, and then they learn how to get along, and then she gets him for her team.
Yeah. Let's see. Punkwada would look very dapper in a top hat and a cane.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true. Like a fancy place.
Yeah, I might have done some stuff when some of the AI music came out, and there might be a little, like, punk, me in the nice suit with the bow tie and the top hat. Might have a song called "I'll Be Your Punk Daddy." I don't know. It's probably in the file somewhere.
Somewhere lost in the files.
Yep. No, actually, I think it's on the computer that crashed. I don't think I pulled it off yet, so I need to get that.
Oh, it's really
I think I could probably still get it from the website if I remember my login.
Gotcha.
I think they saved those things, hopefully.
Yeah. Punkwada, shimmy over to the side. There you go. You're almost showing your fleshy. Almost. There we go. Perfect.
That's not flesh. That's just some extra cushion, extra fluff to balance out my screen.
That's true.
This camera angle is wider than usual.
This one is. But if I do this, boom.
Yeah.
We're back to where we were before.
You see, that's the thing, guys. You
think you're in a good shot, and then it zooms out, and you're like,
yeah,
and hey, someone's arms up my butt.
And I haven't really messed with the things on this new setup to make things look better, like Gator's and other people's. So
it's hard to make me look better because I'm already perfect.
Exactly.
Anyways. So the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, those are happening. The people are talking about curling again.
Yeah, the curling. Oh my God, the curling debacle. Now everyone claims that Canadians are nice. Let me tell you something. That is not true. Canadians are Canadians. they always pretend to be nice. Deep inside, they're filled with hatred. And
Yep.
every once in a while, when they all get, they're in like a competitive sports or a war, they just commit felonies, crimes against humanity. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Like when they
like
had their
the
like,
curling cheaters, they're like, I didn't do that, and then you see like the finger poke.
oh yeah, that was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? This is cheating.
Yeah, you should trust that as far as you can throw it, not as far as you can push it. That's not how the saying goes, right?
Yeah, push it to the limit.
Everybody to the limit.
Everybody to the limit.
Are you a Fahugwa god?
I don't know. I gotta look that up on homestyle1.org.
It's.net. It's.com.
It's .com. Oh, Homestar. Oh, that's classic internet. I love that
Yeah,
stuff.
it really is. It really is. And I think those guys pop in every now and then, do a new little video thing. Like, it feels like every 5 years you're like, yeah, we're the Homestar Runner guys, and we're still alive, and we're gonna give you something to remember us by, and make you feel good for about 20 seconds, 2 minutes, and then
They do sprinkle a little nostalgic in there, and you'd be like, "Hey, everyone, our channel's dead, but here's a little something to remember us by."
yeah, we have lives, we've moved on, but once in a while we like doing a little project to share with you, and you know what?
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
yeah. Here's a little internet thing that we did for a hobby slash
Yeah,
little fan collective, and now we're doing something else. That's fine.
yeah.
Which I like. I like Coach Z.
Mm-hmm.
What's your great job there? And then the Strong family. Yeah, the Strong family was hilarious though. Obviously, he had Strong Bad. I'm doing the Strong Bad internet. The email, the emails, and then Strong Sad is like, "Hi guys, don't be doing that." Oh. Yeah. What other things that we remember for classic internets?
Well, albino black sheep was before YouTube, but people don't want to talk about it. I mean, we could, like.
Oh, the
like,
Badger, that was funny.
Yeah.
Badger, mushroom.
I'm going to take a nap and then fire lay missiles, or the hobbits are going to Isengard. The Isengard, the hobbits are going to Isengard. Da, 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 da.
That was a meme.
Yep, that was an earworm. Or, boil them, tag them, stick them in a stew. Boil them, drag them, pick it in a stew. Sam making the fish.
That one's a good one. One that always like just gets reused constantly is one does not simply blank blank blank.
Oh yeah. I mean,
one
Sean
does
Bean
not
was
simply
an icon.
walk into Mordor is what it is, but
one does not simply play a character that. Oh wait, that was Legolas, right? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, one does not
diversion.
One does not simply pilot the Wing Zero.
Don't they half the time show Sean Bean's face and half the time they show Legolas's face?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that's correct.
I feel like Carlos Fish is censoring himself in the chat, which is actually pretty hilarious.
Carlos Fish?
Yeah.
He blanked the blame. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Carlos Fish. Such a dirty mouth. Go eat a bar of soap.
Yeah, or eat some like plankton or bacteria that's cleaner than you are. Which isn't very difficult, actually.
Yeah, no, most things are very much cleaner. He has a piece of poop. Does he know the Poopsmith?
I don't know. Maybe the Poopsmith is his arch enemy because the Poopsmith would put him in a pile.
That's true. Yeah. Shovel a whole bunch of Carlos Fishes. There's the Poopsmith.
We're having fish for dinner.
I know. No. Gross. But
This is why I don't order the fish sandwich anywhere.
No, why not? Yeah.
Well, usually it's
You
like it's a
know where it's
fast food
coming
place,
from,
but
darn
it's
you?
over processed and greasy.
No, it's over processed. It's greasy. It's coming from a random ship that you don't know about.
I mean, if I were per se on the Washington coastline, eating from a little shack floating on the water, by the docks, and they have Alaskan crab and other stuff, and it's so dry and flaky and clean and delicious. Yeah, I would eat that all day.
Nice.
And it really happened though; it was really good.
Yeah, I only eat fishes from a gold ship. Speaking of gold ship, that's the
Hey,
horse girl of the day. We
you know
got
what?
a Uma Musume review.
I just want to say before we get into Uma Musume, which I'm excited about, is we are officially in the year of the burning horse. So all of the good and bad luck that all those horse lovers and horse haters have accumulated over the years, well, now time to for karma or whatever to pay up, right?
Yeah, pay up. What are you paying?
Yep. So it's Gold Ship.
Yes, gold ship. And gold ship says, so long as it's fun, right? Right?
Yeah.
Her birthday is March 6th. Oh, that's coming up. She
Yeah.
is 170 centimeters. Oh, she's pretty tall. Her weight is unmeasurable.
Oh.
Yep.
Embarrassed. Nice
I know.
woman. Yeah.
And this is her racing outfit.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Here's the concept art. That's a good concept art.
Yeah.
Her in her school uniform.
Okay.
And then the future uniform. That's nice. And then
Nice.
back to the racing uniform. This is Gold Ship. An unpredictable firebrand born with an extra helping of free spirit. Yeah, she is a wacko. Everyone loves her.
Firebrand. I mean, maybe is she the horse of the year?
She might be. She's prone to some dramatic swings in her mood and
Okay.
motivation. One moment she can be setting up an elaborate punchline, and in the next, you would be hard pressed to get her to move. Oh.
No.
She seems to get along with everyone. If anyone and everyone, there we go. And it's unclear just how she views her bond with others. Truly, one could call her Trey's greatest mischief maker. Yeah.
Nice.
She is the odd child. She is a mischief maker. She's a character of chaos.
Nice.
Much like me.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hear some
Gorush-samaに任せときな!
Okay. And that is our horse girl of the day. This is one of the everyone's just like, who's your favorite? And then everyone's just like, it's Gold Ship, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's Gold Ship.
Yeah.
It's Gold Ship.
Yeah,
I don't mind Gold Ship. I don't mind Gold Ship. She's not my favorite, but she is a good one.
Nice.
And Snowdub's out. Thanks for watching, Snowdub. We know you have to do something now that you saw a horse girl. I think he needs a lap around the track. Yeah. Hashtag me too for Snowdub. Snowdub, where on the horse did he touch you? So it's the horse it's the year of the horse.
Right.
Fire horse, I guess, is what you
Yeah, it
said.
officially started like the other day. They said don't sweep, and I think I swept some. So I probably lost all my good fortune. I didn't know. I needed to clean.
Yeah, I feel like you don't sweep. That's very prejudiced against janitors and just people who like a tidy home and a clean floor.
You
I mean,
don't.
I'm good. I'm
Well, I
fine.
mean, I
It's
figure
freaking filthy here.
over there they probably actually took it as a holiday, and like our New Year, they had their New Year sort of thing,
Ah,
big celebrations. So they probably didn't do as much work. People probably got a lot of people probably. I mean, I'm sure people in the medical industry and certain industries, had to work because people can't die just because it's a holiday.
people die all the time.
Yeah, but if it's in a hospital, there's legal issues.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, gotta protect them patients. Hmm.
Even if you have none.
I'm just gonna let that die. Anyways, so Punkwada, what have you been watching lately?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I've been watching Ghost in the Shell, and
Nice.
uh, and we've been like just researching all the cool cyberpunk stuff, which is pretty cool, pretty fun. Have you been doing anything cool?
Probably not. But I have been
No.
keeping up with the Fate series this season, and
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm actually a fan. I remember when Fate Zero and Limited Blade Works were on Netflix like over a decade ago, and people were like, what are those? You guys are old hat anime lovers. But it's like,
yeah,
to be fair, if you got into anime a little bit in the '90s, a little bit 2000s, the 2010s had a lot around 2010. There was a lot to offer, a lot to kind of pick up that was starting to get more into the states, and be it people don't like Netflix, but they also don't like Crunchyroll. They don't like anything. So whatever. Point is, there's some good stuff out there, and some of those times when like Netflix had only like the first season, and then you have to go find it on Crunchyroll or Funimation or whatever. But yeah, I've liked the Fate series. I know that it goes deeper into the lore, and I'm not going to get into that. But the animes, the slice of life, well, not slice of life that they are, but they're kind of dark. They're
it's
kind of
got a little slice of life elements in it, very little. It's mostly suspense and action.
it's very much action, magic, but
Yeah,
it's basically about well, people fighting to the death, but with magical heroic spirits. And there's some little I think this is the part that's kind of fun, that draws me to it, that kind of I like about a lot of anime and stuff like that, and manga and all that, because they draw on historical lore, right? They
yeah,
they draw on they take these heroic spirits that are kind of mythological creature people, but they also, it's kind of like Ragnarok, where they talk about the myth version, and then they talk about the actual person a little bit too. Like, people believe me to be this, so this is what my mythical powers are. But like
yeah.
in real life, this is kind of what I was. And you know you get a little bit of a myth to history lesson sort of thing. Um, but when it plays with
Yeah,
popular
who would
lore,
your mythical spirit be?
I don't know.
I think mine would be Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, I learned about him on a Matapap, or now we call it History Interrupted. He was a grumpy dude, and he could have been rich, but he decided not to be.
Sounds very much like me. Anyways,
Yeah,
that no Fate series is great.
yeah.
I did like the I kind of watched it a little bit. Um,
It's kind of like Gundam in the fact that like almost every series is in a slightly different universe.
yeah, no, that's true. That's true. And I have been chugging along through the Double Zeta, which is
No, yeah, nice.
yeah, it's one of the weaker of the three series, is right. We got the Gundam, Zeta, and Double Zeta, and of course
What?
the Char's Counterattack is the movie that attaches after that. But for the
Right.
series, it is the weaker of the three.
Yeah, it's still
Um,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. There's some great model suits though from it, right? There's some really cool.
There are some really good mech designs in it,
Mhm.
and um no, yeah, really the Zaku Mariner,
Mhm.
the Double Zeta is pretty good too.
Yeah,
Um the Quibbly is updated,
it's
and
neat.
there, a whole bunch of other cool stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
It's
yeah,
always fun when they kind of get into a series, and I'm not necessarily talking about Advanced Zeta because that stuff gets really
yeah,
crazy with all the you
oh yeah,
know but like you have the normal mobile suits, and then in the series towards the end you start getting some more interesting designs and more kind of humanoid, kind of like like your big Zam is like just this big alien pod with legs, right? Kind of looks like similar to what you would see in War of the Worlds, or that sort of like alien invasion type thing.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't see a lot of Gundam facing any other race. It's when I say race, I mean like alien race, like
Yeah.
extraterrestrial, like little green men, or
Well, didn't
it's
Gundam get kind of born out of the
it's
idea?
always human versus human, right?
Well, yeah, and I think that's one of the big things about the franchise itself, if you don't mind me saying this, that
Yeah.
like Gundam really took it from, you know, Ultraman, fighting monsters, kaiju, all this stuff, and fighting, the big bad baddies and all this, and all of a sudden Gundam comes along and it's more serious, and
Yeah.
it's
And there's
people.
no kaiju. There are no extraterrestrial space wizards or
It,
um.
it's like a introspective of things that happened in World War I, World War II. It's kind of this because you see
It's like
the
the American Civil War, except for instead of the North versus the South, it's the Earth noids versus the space noids.
well, I would say more World War II because that's really what destroyed Japan, and they had to rebuild themselves over the last 50 years, right? Or now
I
close to 100 now.
Well, to be honest, it is a hodgepodge of a whole bunch of different wars.
Right, right, right.
You can't really compare it to like one war or the
Oh no,
other.
no, no, I'm not saying. Oh,
It's
I
literally its
wasn't
own thing.
saying. Hold
But
on. I
oh, go
wasn't
ahead.
saying the story
Yeah.
reflects. I'm saying the fact that you know the way Japan was completely broken up and destroyed, and they had all that fun stuff, and then they started doing stuff a little bit more serious that was about you know, who's the good guy, who's the guy, people with emotions. It's not just like an easy enemy and not an easy, like, oh, good versus bad. Like, again, what we see in a lot of even Super Sentai stuff, which has been
Oh
going
yeah.
around for 50 years, right? It's the sort of the bigger like Char is the perfect character for every series having a Char clone because they're the ones that are like, well, they stand for this and they stand for this,
Yeah.
and I'm working with these people for now because their goals are
Some
aligned with my goals, but my goals are actually different and maybe noble, or maybe I'm just strict to my own sort of code, right?
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes the shark clone is a good guy, or he's an anti-hero at the very least,
yeah,
or sometimes they are just straight up just like, no, they are an anti-hero that turns very villain, you know.
right. But it's neat how it's just like playing with people and the different kinds of people,
Yeah.
and in the military organization, like when you have the main ships and the captains and their officers and how they interact, and
Oh
you get to
yeah.
see different personalities and who's timid, who's bold, who's reluctant, and how the decisions get made, and how
Who's
good decisions
plotting? Yeah.
and bad decisions destroy fleets, right?
Yeah. I like the, yeah, especially in Cheek Wax. It came out literally a year ago.
It did.
Um or almost under a year ago. But li- uh there was a big Game of Thrones element in there, and it was
Yeah,
super fun
there
to
was.
see again.
I
Yep.
never watched Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
That's okay. It's the Cassilia Zabi doing what she was doing,
Oh yeah.
and Garen just committing patricide and regicide.
Well, yeah. I feel like Game of Thrones wasn't the first people to do it.
Oh no, but I'm just saying, like
Good day for a red wedding. It's a good
yeah,
day to start again.
it was the fight for.
Again. What?
It was kind of like the fight for power, the
Mm-hmm.
fight for the space power.
Tales all the time. The head has been chopped off. So which who's gonna fill the void? Who's gonna grow into the space? Right. All
Who's gonna?
yeah. The children will squabble for power.
That's true. Yeah, the power vacuum. Yeah, who's gonna fill the power vacuum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the suck.
And guess what? Yeah, guess who fills the power vacuum always?
Cassilia?
The bad guys. Yeah, the bad guys.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be Cassilia. Yeah, could be Cassilia. And then she gets blown up by Char.
Yeah.
In every universe. The original one, spoilers. J-Quack's, spoilers. It's just Char just like rocket to the face.
Yeah, he doesn't really want her to be in power, does he?
Nah.
I'm sure he has his reasons.
Yeah. I'm just happy Garen got to not Garen. Was it oh shoot, what's his name? The one who quit the military. Garma Zabi. He quit the military and he's living his best life on Earth with his fiance that he promised in the original series. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh, that's good.
I mean, I was talking to another guy who just recently watched G-Quacks and kind of reminded him of some things. It's like everything's backwards. Everything's just the opposite. Like the Fetties one, the Fetties. Yeah, I mean, not the Fetties, but like the Xeon one. Xeon has this technology. Xeon has this instead of the Fetties. It just like what would have happened if they did the thing and they won the thing? Yep. Like if
it was what if Dion won the war? I did like that. It's one of those Elseworld stories. Well, we're talking about a beloved franchise.
Yeah.
But it's an Elseworld story.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's like what if like Star Wars what ifs? What if the Death Star actually got the shot off?
Yeah, like when Char stole the 5 Gundam, what if that actually worked?
Yeah. But what if the Death Star actually got the shot off on Yavin?
Yeah.
And blew it up. Literally, like Princess Leia's gone. What if the shot Luke missed by it just ran off the center?
Yeah, what if he wasn't?
It wasn't a direct shot.
What if he wasn't good at shooting wombats in the swamp?
Yeah, what if it was just a tall tale? He wasn't that good at shooting wombats out of Beggar's Canyon.
Mm.
And Tarkin's still alive, and
yeah, what if Luke never drank the blue milk?
What if Luke never drank the blue milk? Oh, what if R2 stayed put in the beginning of the movie? He like our C-3PO is so like, oh, please don't deactivate me. R2 he go blah 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 blah. So they go out and they have to find him, and they find him, and then they get attacked by the Sand People, and then Obi-Wan helps them, saves them, and then they go back home after they discovered something happened to the Ewoks, and they're like, oh no, and then they get born. They find out all the droids there. Yeah. But if R2 stays put, the stormtroopers come, they take the droids, and pretty much it.
Old Ben stays a hermit.
Luke becomes a shish kebab.
Yeah.
Just like Yeah, just like Aunt Peru and Uncle Owen. And
Yeah.
wow, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
short movie.
Yeah. Roasted.
Roasted, roasted.
Yeah.
Now, now the Empire does not find the rebel base in that scenario
True. True.
because they need to track them
Uh-huh.
from the Millennium Falcon. They track them back to Yavin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. What else can be for some fun fan fiction? I mean,
yeah,
and here's the thing. Like,
yeah, it's
I
one of
don't
those
know.
alternate scenario world kind of things, you know.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, it's like some like okay, so there's like Gundam, there's Marvel, there's all these sort of franchises that have been around for years that they'll do the alternate universe, alternate storylines because you want a fresh take on the exact same story with the characters that do the exact same thing, kind of. But you're like, but I want them to make this decision. I want them to look like this, right? Like on Mondays, we're talking about Beast Wars with Ironcaster, which is not you know nice. I want some brisket.
I
It's a
want
good
some
Texas
brisket
brisket.
people. Sorry.
You know, in Texas we have brisket people. They make a lot of brisket. They don't eat people.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was just like, there are cannibals in Texas.
I never said that.
That's what I was thinking. Anyways, what were you saying earlier about the Monday?
Oh, we were talking about Beast Wars, which is
Oh yeah,
a different take on Optimus Prime and our favorite robots, Autobots, Decepticons, etc. They're not those because they're not cars, and
yeah.
you know it,
They're not vehicles. They're beasts.
right.
Hence the Beast Wars.
Right, but the point is, you get to see, and one of the things that we've talked about is like, oh, the Optimus Prime in this series makes decisions. He has a different sort of guiding principle because he makes decisions that are a little bit more creative, and he's willing to take different sacrifices, and right, as opposed to the original Optimus. And so, again, it's fun to do that. And then what? And let's face it, like when we get the good fan art that turns it to its own thing, and we're like, oh, it's obviously based on that, but they were trying to do their own thing. That's cool. That's how we get fun art and creativity. It's when for the last, eh, I don't know. I want good fan art that just wants to be fan art, not to redefine the original thing and pretend like it's the original thing but better, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we've been doing this for like 20 years, and people could have just been doing it's fan art. It's a new take. It's a new universe, right? Now give me that spiel, and then we can be okay with it because you
Well,
know,
it's fan art, which I don't mind fan art being. Yeah, I like a. I do like when someone like puts a like an odd spin to something.
yeah,
Um,
like yeah,
which you'll get a like from me. That's all you'll get. You
hmm
won't get me raving. You won't get me cooling. It's like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. No. Mm-mm.
well,
Um. Now, if you do a true adaptation of it, I'm gonna be
yeah,
like, yo, this is what's up
but
because it
yeah,
has structure. It's being what it should be, which is the character, in its most purity. You know what I mean?
but yeah, but I'm gonna say this: there's a lot of creative people, and there's this kind of conversation in art communities and stuff like that. Like, okay, so how do you learn the craft? How do you learn? You find the stories, or if you're an artist, the art. You learn to emulate, right? You learn to you try to figure out why you like those things and try to implement those things. And first, you start copying other people's art style just to learn the process, right?
Yeah.
You use other people's as a template because that's what you want to do. And you're not saying that this is completely my art, but it's based on that, and I'm learning.
Well,
Right? And then
sometimes, uh, when you're in like a studio, there's a house style, right? There's
exactly,
the Disney
right,
style, the Studio Ghibli style,
exactly. So,
Studio Trigger.
Oh yeah, AIG Productions and all that stuff, or
Yeah.
Type Moon that does all the Fate stuff, right? Although, I'm going to circle back real quick because
We'll go for it.
the current Fate series, it's been a while since we have animated Fate series, but one of the things I've noticed even from the first get go of the episode is it reminds me a lot of more To Be Hero X than Solo Leveling, but the intro, it has the guy from Man of War or whatever who did the Seven Deadly Sins, but it has the musician or music style that's way more like the intro to Be Hero X and
Yeah.
Solo Leveling. But the other thing is the art style is a lot different than the Fate art style that we saw, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, right? It still has a few different, almost mixed media moments that remind me a little bit more of the To Be Hero X, but it seems a little bit like they're trying to go back to, it looks more hand drawn. It looks a little bit more. It doesn't look like it's 3D upgraded as much. It doesn't look quite as polished. So it's kind of like a throwback to, hey, we're not just trying to make it look like AI, gibberish, and I appreciate it because some of the effects that they use, I don't know, add more, and the medium doesn't match it. It kind of it stands out in a way that catches me off guard. But then I'm like, no, I can appreciate it. I can like it. I can accept their artistic direction, right?
Yeah.
And they're evolving, right?
Nice.
That
Do they
sounds
serve
terrible.
people? Do they serve people? Like, do they serve people to people?
Are these like Girl Scout cookies?
Oh yeah, that's right. Cookies made of Girl Scouts. I mean,
I mean, that's a classic
I,
Wednesday Adams conversation from
I
the
did
original.
buy some Girl Scout cookies last Saturday.
Oh, is it season?
It is Girl Scout cookie season over here. Yep.
All right, I need to get my hands on some Thin Knits and some peanut butter ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Whew. Well, that's well, we're about 50 minutes in. Whew.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
Crash.
we have been we're still a little bit on the ick side, but we're getting better. We've been drinking fluids and taking medicine. So,
Mhm.
but Punkwater, do you have anything you would like to promote?
World peace. Nah, just kidding. Thinking before you speak once in a while. Yeah, promote that idea. Pondering the meaning of life, or I don't know.
Tasty.
Nice.
Oh, Thin Mints, huh?
I was raised
I like
on.
Samoas, or was it the peanut butter ones are good too?
Yeah. I just see if there's any new flavors out lately.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Now let's figure out. I know there's two companies that there's two cookie companies that the Girl Scout sells.
Right. One's good and one's meh.
One's really good and one's okay. One's not bad, not bad. It's they're both decent. They're both let's be honest, they're both factory grade cookies.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
when they only show up once a year, you can be like, "Yay!" If they did it every year, they have to cost less if they did it all year round. And two, you'd probably be like, "Yeah, these kind of taste cheaper than I remember, and I don't want to eat them all year round." But having a box,
Having a box once a year, it's like you walk in over and Oreos is doing something interesting. You're like, oh, cool. Let me grab a box of Oreos. You're like, oh my goodness, Oreos are so good with milk.
Yeah. It's like the other day.
You need the milk. You really need the milk. Without the milk, they're kind of meh. They're very, you need the milk.
the other day they had the Dryer's ice cream, the mint ice cream, like on sale for like $2, but it had Oreos in it, so it was minty Oreos. I was like, yeah, I'll buy some of that for $2.
For $2, yeah. It's not a lot of money, and you're like, I remember this,
Always looking for the sales first. Sometimes you find some really good stuff. Like
for factory cookies. Factory cookies are okay. Nothing beats freshly baked though. That's what Christmas is all about.
True.
Home baked cookies. Yum yum yum. But on that note, Punk Whittle.
Yeah.
We'll see you on. Hopefully, Loki does a late show tonight or tomorrow night or Friday night.
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday.
Day.
Today's Wednesday.
So.
Friday. And then, of course, there's a Snowdub probably does something, but nobody shows for that. Well, he trolls us, so we troll him back.
I know.
Yep, and of course, there's the Saturday show.
Alice says she'll bake for you any day, or y'all. Are you from the South? That just warmed my little heart.
Yeah, it warmed my heart too. I think I have heartburn now, probably because all the cookies she's breaking. Yeah. Anyways,
it's okay. It's only a cotton heart, so adding a bypass isn't really that difficult. Stint.
I mean, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
I would, but I don't have sleeves.
Literally, there's like a wrist where my heart's supposed to be.
Oh,
because we're hand puppets. Anyways, on that note, let's say bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Bye. Okay, I'm gonna have a heart attack now.
Well, there he goes.
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator, what happened? Gator, wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy, this is the end of the con. We gotta go home. Gator!